It was a quiet Saturday morning in Israel, the kind of morning where people were still half asleep, wrapped in the comfort of peace they thought they had. But before the sun climbed high, that peace was about to be shattered like glass and fire. The date was October 7, 2023, and the sky over southern Israel was about to rain terror. In the early hours of that Saturday, around 6:30 a.m., the sirens began to wail across Israel. At first, many thought it was the usual false alarm, something the Iron Dome would handle as always. But within minutes, it became clear that this was no ordinary rocket attack. From the Gaza Strip, Hamas militants launched a massive coordinated assault, something Israel had not seen in decades. Over 3,000 rockets screamed through the sky, striking towns and cities from Sderot to Tel Aviv. But the rockets were just the beginning. While the Israeli defenses focused on the skies, hundreds of Hamas fighters were already crossing the border, not by one method, but many. Some came through bulldozed fences, others by motorbikes, pickup trucks, and even paragliders swooping over the high walls. They attacked military bases, border towns, and even a music festival near Reim, where young people were dancing at dawn. Within minutes, chaos spread. Gunfire echoed through quiet kibbutzim, small farming communities near the border, as militants went from house to house, capturing civilians and soldiers alike. Videos and phone calls began flooding social media. Terrified voices were whispering, "They're inside, they're here." Israel's defenses, caught completely off guard, scrambled to respond. Soldiers rushed south, but the attackers had already overrun dozens of locations. By the time the first Israeli counterattack came, the death toll was rising fast. Men, women, and children caught in the crossfire or taken hostage. At the Nova Music Festival, the horror was unimaginable. Over 260 people were killed there alone, young men and women who had come for peace and music, suddenly trapped in a war zone. By the afternoon, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared, "We are at war." The Israeli military began pounding Gaza with airstrikes in response. But the shock lingered. How could such a massive coordinated attack happen on Israeli soil under one of the world's most advanced surveillance systems? The numbers told the story of the devastation. By the end of that day, over 1,000 Israelis were dead and more than 200 people, including soldiers, children, and the elderly, had been taken as hostages into Gaza. The world watched in disbelief. It was the deadliest single day for Jews since the Holocaust. Israel vowed to wipe out Hamas, launching what became a prolonged and devastating war in Gaza, one that would reshape Middle Eastern politics, ignite protests around the world, and leave entire cities in ruins. So when people speak of October 7, 2023, they speak of the day peace in Israel was shattered in the light of dawn. The day rockets fell like rain, walls fell like paper, and the world awoke to a new storm in the Middle East. What do you think of this world? Like to know in the comment section. For more stories like this, please follow, like, share, and subscribe.